all your evil deed. Boom, boom, boom. Crazy.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Preparing his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence that they would win the game. That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Oh! Pick 6, baby!
And he will bring this one back.
Boom! Boom, shakalaka! That's a good way to start, baby. Good way to start. Boom! Yes, let's go.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 3rd and 6. Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
Oh, he's so lucky.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Purdy off the play fake. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing here, Purdy. is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Oh, my
First catch of the
God.
game for George Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. Purdy will look to throw again here. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Cowboy 80. 19, Tiger, 19,
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. It's forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Vic readies to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Vic to throw it. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
Let go. Ready.
4th down, Vic. He'll try to do it himself. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Street. Check smash. Cowboy.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Come on. Check. Hawk 70.
Here's Peyton up the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Vic to throw on 4th down.
Oh, is that?
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They run up the middle of Bush. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Bush trying the middle. The 20. 5. Touchdown 49ers. Reggie Bush. 44 yards. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown this summer, all to send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Broncos.
Throwing, Vic. Complete. Smith has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time they'll throw it with Vic.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on, come on. 60 average, 60 average. 65 jack, 65 jack. Ready?
To throw, Vic.
Oh.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. There's Vic. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And
Boom! Got that shit!
right down the pipe. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Give me that shit!
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a pretty poor kick
I'm
here.
done.
Doesn't
I'm
make
done
it to the
fucking around
landing
now.
zone.
I'm fucking done fucking around now, dog. Hey Henry, got real big on burgers and fries. Now he's down to a smaller size. Hey Henry. Here we go, baby. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it again.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
Bam! Hey Henry, got real big on burgers and fries. Now we're down to a smaller size.
It's a Washington 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry.
Bam! Look at that. Hey Henry, got real big on burgers and fries. Now we're down to a smaller size.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Vic now.
Oh shit.
And that's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here we go. Back. Bronco 80. Go.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
65. Cowboy 80. Hurt. Riggs.
Now here's Vic. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now.
65.
Running from the gun with Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
On 2-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 7.
18. 5 there. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Bam! Touchdown, bitch! Woo! Oh, let's go!
Deshaun Jackson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on second and long. Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Crabtree has it. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
Ha! Got you, bitch!
For Crabtree, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all eat, crack all eat. Hey, Rig. 70 Lions.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had him for a second, but the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's second down.
18 Cardinal.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Quick throw out wide by Vic. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
On the set. Ready.
Able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Viking 18.
On 2nd and 2, Vic. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go. Go.
They're running. Tomlinson.
Touchdown, baby!
For a Washington touchdown.
Fuck out of here.
Tomlinson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 24, 49ers 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Don't care now. I don't care.
Offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, this is Bush. A nice little juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards rushing for Bush as that run good for a 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Reggie Bush, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Woo! Puka! Puka! Let's go!
Team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hey, Crash. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, Vic.
Oh!
Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hold it ready.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Hurt. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Back
to throw. Vic. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Trash!
From 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with Reggie Bush. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Purdy to throw.
Oh, should have been a pick.
Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll hand it off to Bush. Wiggles free.
Bam!
There's the stiff arm.
Let's go, baby! He's trying.
Conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's complete to Davis. He's been quiet today.
Tick, 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 tick,
People
tick.
come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll try to run for the first with Bush. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw is Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock. Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy.
Wow!
Into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, they're not
Feel right.
exactly.
For it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, somebody lit a fire.
Yep, gotcha, bitch.
Woo! They trailed at intermission. They come out. They have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk
Hee-haw!
about making
Hee-haw!
adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the Jeep. Show 'em the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Ram. Words on the sheet. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me.
Let's go.
Rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill his spin. Still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt 'cause you ain't read no notes. Joke, stone look shattered like broke glass.
I know that guy's so mad. That's why. That dude tried like Akon though. He tried so hard. But guess what? He got locked up like Akon. Locked up.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game
I'm
like
playing the
this,
same dude.
it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Here we go.
Stewart. Short throw to Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Hey, ready? Cooking 19.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try the left side. Vic. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and it points him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Stewart sets to throw. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 26-yard
19,
line.
Tiger, 19.
They'll run on first down. Vick. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Play action. Stewart. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Patriots touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now,
Last night I met a Sunday girl.
somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more.
Just like the one who had to be, you got to bed up a bed.
Because not only do you give up the penalty and good field
Watch
position,
them all and
but it
lose
just
an
kills the
A.
momentum of your team as you start a game.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44.
On the ground, it's the
Bullshit!
Damian Tomlinson.
That was fucking horseshit right there.
Losing yardage back at the 42.
I'm not gonna lie, that was
Second
some
down from our
bullshit.
nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Michael Vick! Michael Vick! Baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. Woo! Bam!
Extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, plays like that makes the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Well, the extra point up and good by Auburn. And we are tied at 7.
Oh, yes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Well, that sucked.
He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Commanders 7. Sanchez set to kick off.
Allowing that shit
Other
suck.
return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Oh, he got scared there for a second.
Getting across the 50 to the 45.
Well, fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
19, Tiger, 19.
A first down carry for Henry.
King Henry, baby.
But not before getting us inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Here we go. Check. Huh. 60 Eagles. 60. Ready.
Vic readies to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Here's Vic throwing in a hurry to the flat. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Cougar 19. Riggs. 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Vic to throw it. He'll drop this off to Peyton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
70. 19, Tiger. 70, Timberwolf. 7 Pirates. Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
Boom! Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Cordell Stewart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes a
How is that not intentional grounding, dude?
Complete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing now, Stewart. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
What?
Inside the 5.
Wow!
Patriots. Calvin Johnson has the first.
Wow, this motherfucker got lucky.
Taking the lead here in the final stages of this.
Wow. Wow.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Wow. Wow. What the fuck, dude? Wow.
So now
I can't believe he caught that shit.
this first half as the kicks
I guess. I can't even be upset because
20 to the 21-yard line.
yeah, like I mean, you made a play. I mean, that's probably the 99 Megatron. I mean, wow. I mean, that was on Megatron. My Megatron. Oh my God, dude! I don't even know what you want me to say.
Line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing, Vic. And he's incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, the great coach said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Cougar 19. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. Hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Vic. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. This will be the final play of the half. Vic. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
That guy's lucky.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah, he's lucky.
Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, having all the offense that you already referenced in the first half, he'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Oh my!
That'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This guy's getting lucky all game, dude. Fuck this bitch.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Gonna go play action. Here's Stewart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket.
No, this guy's a lucky faggot, dude.
And turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Bro, there's no way, dude!
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Bro.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Okay, ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go. Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Vic. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Stewart to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, look at this play call.
Yeah, bitch, give me that shit!
Going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite
God,
the
some
fact that
fucking
they struggle
bullshit,
throwing it,
dude.
they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Street, street. Mustang 19.
God damn it!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going up top.
Give me that shit!
He's got it with the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the
Him and his lead. This motherfucker been getting lucky all goddamn motherfucking game, dude.
Dinner last night, you saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
might have to put real speed on the field, dude.
Tag.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's their cornerback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Aubrey now for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Well, this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead.
Unknown caller.
Coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Damn it! Fuck!
By his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Patriots first down.
Cougar 19.
First
Go.
and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Gravity Lions. 19.
Now they'll change things up.
60 Vikings. Go.
On first down, Vic. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go. Looking to throw. Stewart. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Stewart.
Give me that shit!
Look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Boom, boom, boom! Let's go!
To the 41.
Read him like a book!
Intercepted. Turnover on down.
This is first and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Gravity Lions.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he will slide
Boom!
Does have the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now
Yeah! Baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. He's so mad. Woo! Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, there it is. There he is. Boom, boom, boom! Got him, coach! Boom, boom, boom! Let me open this pack. Excuse me. Who do I have right now? Miller, but yeah.
National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football.
Go.
The guys in the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offensive defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
Hot 70, hot 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go, Reed. Go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Vic. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagles. 60. Ready.
Now, this looks like a design run. Oh, big hole, left side.
Bam! Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
So, what a run.
He wasn't expecting that.
Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big
Let's
touchdown.
fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go!
Out is Aubrey.
What do you mean I'm not getting enough, dude? This is some bullshit. I should be getting plenty enough.
Now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Right to the air. It's Mayfield. Going right. It's taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
I need that Sean Taylor, dude.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Do-do-do-do-do.
Trying to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
King.
2nd and 4.
Regular. Rail.
Second down throw from Mayfield. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
King. Hey, look. Okay, we're 33.
2nd and 4. At the 41-yard line.
Regular.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is
Incomplete? Yeah, let's go!
Going to be fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're
Dom DeMarco.
catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Oh, you bitch!
Tight end, that's McBride. And he will have a Dolphins first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Hey, 133. Set. 180. What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one, taken in. Eric Dickerson. Touchdown, Dolphins. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. And this one is no good. He misses the extra point. File that one away. We'll see if it comes back as the night goes on. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready.
Throwing is Vic. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set up. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check, Matt. Check. Rig alert. Go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps.
Woo, first down, baby!
Defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
He'll take care of it himself. Picks up the first down and a gain of 12.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Panther 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
To the air. It's Vic. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Commanders with the early lead. Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Panther 11. Panther Viking 18. Help.
First carry of one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, it's Vic. This one is taken.
Bam! Deshaun Jackson, baby. Let's fucking go! This guy, all he does is cheese defense plays.
Jackson. Touchdown, Commanders. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
This makes the score. Commanders 14, Dolphins 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
12 yards. And the Dolphins first down. A gain of 12. And the
McBride is the motion man. A handoff as they try to run it here. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
3 yards. First down, Miami.
Now give on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. And in motion here is Holland. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Miami.
Another Dolphins first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Up the middle they go. And he's in! Eric Dickerson. Touchdown, Dolphins. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
Kick is good.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone.
Dom DeMarco.
An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
Look wide. Get this one complete. They face 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10. A huge play just before the half. 42 yards.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here...
And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry.
Let's go, Derrick Henry.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. The Commanders extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert third, up, King.
Here's Mayfield. He'll take a shot down.
Megatron!